I'm happy with anything over like 55, 60 deals a year. Anything over that is like pure gravy for me. 2 or 3 out of the quarters of 2025, I was top 20 in Canada. Michelle and I try to get away at least once every month or two. It's really easy to get lost in the work. So you do always have to make sure you're still continuing to nurture your relationship with your significant other. I learned a lot of great systems from working with you, and having the support of like my assistant and the overflow agent, it takes more pressure off of me. So, you know, you're managing little things that need to get managed while you're away, but you're still really enjoying yourself. The mindset I've developed, you know, in my years of doing this business, working with you, coaching with you, I don't care about the commission. If you genuinely take care of people, they will take care of you, and the success will follow. My business is at a point now where all it is repeat referrals. It was 2024 that was my best year ever, where we did 100 deals. Michelle and I had gone on the most trips we've ever gone on in a year.
Adam, it's been a while. Nice to hang out.
It's been a hot minute.
It's been a minute. It's so good to see you. Give me an update. Like, where's business at? Where's life at? What's the picture?
Yeah, I mean, because it's been almost 2021 is when you moved to Vancouver.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been a solo agent for the last 5 years. Crazy, now.
Right? That's
nuts. It's been going really, really good. Yeah, things are going great with life at home with Michelle. Business ever since 2021 has been amazing. Like, I'm grateful for every year. I mean, when I was at YEG Pro, I was number one every year, 4 years in a row. And then
how many deals is that? Like,
the best year I've ever had was 100 deals, but I'm always averaging somewhere between like 60, 70, 80, you know, 100 is that's great year.
It's a cool number, man. Like, that's like she did get a plaque or something.
Yeah. Like, and I mean, I've never cared to do that kind of business. If I'm doing it, great. If I'm not doing it, I'm still doing well. Like, if I'm happy with anything over like 55, 60 deals a year.
Crazy numbers.
Anything over that is like pure gravy for me.
Pure gravy. That's amazing, dude. Now, give me a picture of your operations. Like, is it just you? Like,
so it is just me as a solo agent. I do have an assistant that helps me out too. I had a team 2024.
I met him.
Yeah, Justin. And then in 2025, when our brokerage made the move, he wanted to go to a different brokerage and kind of try things on his own. So, cool. So I've been back on my own since 2025. And like, the one thing I struggled with as being a team lead, so to speak, is I always felt this like need to keep that agent busy. And I would put this like pressure on myself. Totally. And if I'm not keeping him busy, or if I'm not like having enough meetings with him, like, am I just doing like a poor job at being a leader? So that kind of like weighed on me a bit too. So when he wanted to go on his own, I was kind of a bit relieved,
because you didn't have to deal with that stuff.
I didn't have to like take that pressure on. And then I was chatting with another colleague of mine who kind of was in the same position. Like, it's nice to have that support of another agent when you want to, you know, do some other like personal stuff. So they came up with this other scenario. So I basically just have what's called an overflow agent. So he's not on my team in any way, but he is like the dedicated person who gets any of my overflow business, whether he's like taking the client on from start to finish, or referral, or he's just jumping
in a way that fits you best. You don't have the expectation. They can do their thing. And it covers you.
Yeah, exactly. So
it's all honestly the same thing, but just he doesn't build your book. He keeps his.
Exactly. He still gets to build his own business. And then I have the opportunity to send him some business when I'm going to be busy with some other things. So it's kind of win-win. So he still gets to grow his own thing and helps me when I need it. And we both kind of win that way. So that's been working well. It's been working really well. Takes the pressure off of me when I'm on a getaway.
Are you vacationing?
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, it was 2024 that was my best year ever, where we did 100 deals. And that was just me. That was not the team. That was just me.
It's crazy, man.
Michelle and I had gone on the most trips we've ever gone on in a year.
Think about that.
Yeah, it was.
I've heard that story.
It was
so many times.
It was wild. I mean,
My
there was a few other factors that helped.
Sure.
Market related, but it was kind of amazing. Michelle and I try to get away at least once every month or two. And it's usually just for like a 3 or 4 day getaway. We're never going away for like 2 weeks at a time, but having more little getaways more often seems to work better for both of our businesses. Because I mean, she's working on building her and running her salon business with her partner. So
it's like those micro trips. Do you find yourself mentally better when you come back? Like,
always. Yeah. I mean, as a real estate agent, especially one with a single team, like you never really off even when you go away, but having the support of like my assistant and the overflow agent, it takes more pressure off of me. So, you're managing little things that need to get managed while you're away, but you're still really enjoying yourself, which I do.
So let's look back. Let's talk about how we know each other. So
I met you when I was at a Remax office in Edmonton, and they brought you in as a speaker for that event. And I just remember really like connecting with a lot of things that you were talking about and saying. I was just like, this resonates with me. Yeah. So I was just like, I like this guy. And I think I need to have a coffee with him and see what else he's all about. And that's when I learned about your coaching program. And
I remember that. Yeah. Okay. So right. That's wild. So
I was coaching with you while I was still on that other team.
Yeah.
And then I kind of got into that point where
I remember the conversation and I felt like I was in a conflict of interest.
Butting heads with the guy, and you kind of gave me some advice that, you had to stand your ground and say where it's on your heart.
Do you remember specifically that was like, hey, they won't let me, like my buddy wants to list my house.
Yeah. And the guy wouldn't let me put my sign on the lawn.
And your buddy says, I'll list the house, but I want your sign on just your name on the sign.
Yeah.
And the guy wouldn't do it.
He wouldn't do it.
He refused to let you.
And he told me
as a team lead, like he got Adam Benke, who's a fucking crazy good agent sitting on his team. All he'd have to do is put your name on and we would never be talking.
Yeah.
You would never have left the team.
No,
like you're a loyal dude, man. You would have just given it. You would have worked at it.
Yeah.
It's just like that mindset of that team lead. It's like, I think there's maybe there's some other teams it's gotta be my name. And
I think his ego got in his way. And when he said that, I can't have my own sign on the lawn.
It wasn't even that you cared. It's that your buddy wanted it.
Yeah, my buddy
a one-time deal.
Yeah,
like just do it once.
Yeah, my buddy insisted on it. He's like, you can sell my house, but I want your sign on the lawn. I don't want this other guy. And
I know. Yeah,
I thought it would be no problem. Let's get it done. Let's list the house.
Yeah. So
I had a problem with it. So
when I was coaching, I'm just like, okay. And then we talked about there were some weird splits happening, and I was like, so I just said, here's a few things you need to represent.
Mm-hmm.
You need to.
You basically said, like, speak your mind and everything, but be prepared to walk away.
So when you go talk to him, be ready to walk, or then it's different.
Be prepared to if it doesn't go in the direction you want to.
Just be ready.
Be prepared that could be an option, and be just okay with that.
Mentally being like ready, because then when you show up there, it's a different energy.
Yeah. Okay. And I think I was at home when I was having that call with you, just in my living room, and Michelle was home, and she kind of heard the phone call and everything. And then I don't know if it was that call or a few minutes later you would call. You're just like, hey man, I'm just gonna put this out there and be like,
I'll say once.
If you leave Jackie's team, I would be like honored to have you on my team. I'm just gonna say it once. I know it's weird because you're coaching with me, but there, I said it, and whatever happens.
I felt like so conflict of interest.
Yeah, you did, because you're just like, well, like you're on another team.
I'm like, I'm going to just take one of my students away from another team. And I'm looking at this going like you weren't being treated the way I thought would be good. And I thought, I'm just going to throw it out there.
Something felt right about you, because I think you had said you just had a gut feeling about it. You were even telling the team that you were with, the people that were in that room. And then I got off the phone. Yeah, that's right. I got off the phone with you, and Michelle kind of heard all that, and she's like, the team that you're on right now, I think that kind of like speaks maybe a bit to your ego, not that you have one, Adam, but it speaks to it, because they were all about the public image and the signs and the faces and all that stuff.
They had a big public image.
So she said that team kind of speaks to your ego, but it feels like, and it seems like Ben kind of speaks to your soul. And I was just like, So I just kind of like,
interesting. I never knew she was.
Yeah, she said that. Yeah, she said that. And I kind of like, just sat with that.
Yeah.
And then had my meeting with that team lead. Didn't go the way I wanted it to, but was prepared to walk away. And that's when I said, hey man, I'm ready to come work with you guys. So, and I was like super pumped about it. It was just like, cause I'm already coaching with this guy to learn as much as I can. Like how much more am I going to learn by like working side by side with him?
I felt the same way. I thought there was going to be like ridiculous. I'm like, my heart was like, I'm going to give this guy wild value. Like, I'm like, and then I was thinking though, like before I was like, I just thought when you're on that team, I'm like, the guy doesn't see Adam for Adam. And I was like, and then when I met you the very first time, because I like the red carpet and we teach that. It's like, I had mentioned it once, I think.
Yeah, I think you actually brought a red carpet to that speaking event you did at that event. And you told me like how you used it and, brought it every time there was like a key release for the new buyer. I was like, oh, that is so cool. Like what better way to like celebrate the fact that you just bought a house than rolling out a red carpet. I was like, this is genius. I love it.
So I had no clue though.
So I left that event, still on the other team. I was like, I'm going to go buy a red carpet. I'm going to do this. Told the team lead. He thought it was stupid. I was like, I don't care. I'm doing it anyways.
So crazy.
Yeah. And then
I'm like in the first meeting with you and like, I'm like, the red carpet is like, I got it in my trunk right now.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, my first like, whoa, okay, this guy, like you fired and took action. I was like, holy crap. And do you know many people, like even today, like 50% of them just struggle. And we have to like work with them and work. And then it's like convince them to try it once. And when they do it, their minds are blown. And they're like, oh my goodness, like they couldn't believe it. Neighbors came out, what's going on? And my agent didn't do this. And everyone gets
totally. I mean,
you didn't have a resistance to it. And that's what like people do.
Yeah.
And you're like, done.
I
was these little cues.
Some people thought it was cheesy, but the way I saw it is like, you're making this person feel like so special. And at the end of the day, that's what matters. Like people want to,
so it's,
genuinely want to make people feel special. And people genuinely always love feeling special.
See, like you don't even see what you're doing right now. Yeah. I don't think like you take 100 real estate agents and ask them about the red carpet or strategy. They're going to think, oh, it's great for referrals. It's good for me. You don't do that. This is why I swear, Adam, this is why you have a Bankay magic. I swear. Because you're like, wow, what's the big, no, it's actually about them.
Yeah.
No, but like, it's so natural for you. Like I'm in there too, man. Like it's really about them.
Yeah.
But people are like, if I do this to this, I can get this. Your brain doesn't work that way.
No,
you're just like,
not
what
at all.
A wonderful experience for them. That's the magic.
Yeah.
If I could just like, that is like what every single agent needs to understand, that stop fucking branding your face on this and make it about that closing, or make it about like the gift, make it like everything is about that experience for the client.
It's all about the experience.
Business, it's relationship.
Yeah.
And you just do it naturally.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I know like one of the things I like to do is like take the picture, send it to them. Like half the time I even forget about even doing that. It's all about just like, how can I make this closing experience, them buying a house, as special as I can?
Yeah.
Make it like, it's a big deal. They're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars, like probably one of the biggest purchases they'll ever make. Like, how can I make it as special as possible?
And it's about to go to moving day.
Yeah.
Like you're about to go in and be like, that sucks.
Yeah.
The truck's probably late and there's shit broken in the truck.
Yeah.
Like, and then it's like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. They're just like, what is this?
You know, in Ontario, they don't do it.
No
key releases. Like tons of places.
Yeah, I had heard that. It's like
you want a big
advantage? Thought of having to go to the lawyer to pick up the keys is so bizarre to me.
The clients go.
Yeah.
Good luck.
That's like,
it's the greatest.
Go to the lawyer, pick up your keys. I was like, that just,
it happens all over North America.
So
I'm glad.
So bizarre to me.
I'm glad I learned that here.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't have known.
Yeah.
And it's now the people that aren't in these cities that still do key releases. That's so many cities around North America that don't know the advantage you have.
Yeah.
And they're like, I got to go pick up the keys, Ben. I'm like, do you know the advantage you have? Nobody's doing key release.
Yeah.
You're the only one.
You could be the only one that's go pick up your keys for your client.
So these guys just go crazy because like, my agent, I had to go pick up my keys myself. No, my agent grabbed the keys. He met me there, did a walkthrough, laid out the red carpet. And like, it just mind blows, right? They're just like, holy crap. It's a huge advantage out there.
Yeah. The one thing I've kind of like, the mindset I've developed, in my years of doing this business, working with you, coaching with you, just everything I've kind of latched onto is if you genuinely take care of people, like the most genuine level, they will take care of you. Like, it doesn't matter. Like,
So
I don't care about the commission. If you genuinely take care of people, they will take care of you, and the success will follow and everything will follow. But you have to lead with genuine care for others.
Yeah.
And everything else will come.
It seems so simple, but it's like that's the silver bullet. That's everything.
Yeah.
But I think it's everything because no one does it.
Yeah.
Like, it's very rare.
Yeah.
Because in this world, people want stuff from you. Like, it's not like they're like, hey, how you doing? Like, it's like, hey, what do you want? They're calling you. There's emails. There's marketing. There's every brokerage is freaking wanting you. It's like, oh, you're amazing. You want a brokerage? Oh, you know what I mean? It's
totally.
like,
it's like, oh, now I see what your angle is.
And if you don't have an angle other than, hey, I'm going to just make this experience so fucking good.
Yeah. How can I help you?
How can I help you? And it seems like for you, it's like that. I think that's the magic. So if anyone looks at how does Adam do it? I'm like, and it's who you are.
Yeah.
More than a strategy.
Totally. I probably, has a lot to do with the way I was brought up. I mean, my parents always kind of instilled in me, like, you look after people. You take good care of them. If someone's in trouble, you help them.
So going back to our journey, what are some of the stuff that you're like big takeaways along the journey there of like systems or strategies or ways of doing real estate?
Yeah, I mean, I learned a lot of great systems from working with you, and the ones that have really stuck with me are the ones that somehow like impact that client in some way. Like, I love doing the red carpet. I love sending clients cookies on their birthday, making them feel special on their birthday, handwritten cards to them, whether it's, hey, thanks for letting me see your house, or thanks for letting me show you some properties. So great to meet you. Just anything that's makes it a really personal touch for that person. Those are the ones that I've found I've like stuck the hardest, and I still do to this day. Yeah, non-negotiables. They have to happen because
the client experience.
Right? It all comes back to the client experience and how am I making people feel, right? And like, something you said all the time when on your team was, let your brand be the conversation people are having about you behind your back, not, your name on a card or your face on a card or your face on your name on a knife or something that. Imagine. It's just like,
just imagine getting that.
Just make the conversation people are having about you be a really good one.
Yeah.
So when people are talking about you, they're having crazy good conversations about you behind your back, and other people are learning about you and what you did for that person. And, let that be your brand. Let that speak. Those are the things that really stuck.
And actually you're cool because that takes a little bit more effort than just doing like integrity, trust, and honesty, or whatever slogan, or having an amazing website. Like, you actually have to, it's almost like a parent buying their kids gifts all the time versus sitting and playing with them.
Yeah. And like, it's not what you say or how you describe yourself. It's actions always speak louder than words, always. So you can say, I'm all about integrity. I'm all about honesty. I'm all about care. But
we're going to do this.
Do the actions align with that?
Yeah.
And they either do or they don't.
It's like even in a listing presentation, right? Hey, we're going to do this, and this.
Yep.
This is our this. They land the listing. And it's like, I think the real truth happens after you land the listing.
Yeah.
Like, do you actually do those things?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I remember one time we did a buyer's mail out. Remember buyer's mail outs? Do you do some buyer mail outs still?
No.
You don't need to if you're doing other deals. But
I've and I'm so grateful for all of this, is like, my business is at a point now where all it is repeat referrals, or, you pick up
sign
calls, right?
Yeah.
But I don't actively hunt for your business.
You just showed the model though. Like, talking about taking care of people.
Taking care of people.
Doing systems that blow their minds, that make their experience, make them say, wow.
Yep.
It's about them, not your Cutco knife with your name on it.
Yep.
You mix, it's actually not that hard. And over time, like, you've been an agent how long?
I'm in my 11th year now.
So in 11 years, this is where you should be.
Yeah.
Like, you should be making 40 to 60 deals for sure by this time, simply from math.
Yeah.
300 transactions at a 10% referral rate is 30 deals. But what's crazy, people aren't even close to that after 10 years because they're not doing the mindset of taking care of that client for real and building those systems that are going to like blow them away. And I think you're a master at that, at the human part. I think you are. But so now you're sitting on like 50 to 100 deals, 60 to 100 deals, and you're full referral. And obviously the little normal stuff that comes. It says a ton, but that means you had to do relationship.
And one of the,
it can't be fake.
What I would say, one of the benefits of being on a team and being on like a pretty busy team is I had the opportunity to meet with more people. I had the opportunity to blow the minds of more people and build that relationship, build that future referral source. It's like, I may be doing, I'm doing more deals. I'm making less money because part of the split goes to the team, but I'm doing more deals. I'm getting more experience. I'm meeting more people. I'm getting the opportunity for them to, see what I did for them and tell all their friends.
Mastering your craft. So the volume is for sure. Like if you did 10 deals your first year, you just don't get that learning.
No, when the team I had back in 24, he decided to go on his own, which I was totally supportive of. I was like, how can I help you? One of the things I said is you'll probably make the same amount of money doing less deals, but by doing less deals, it's slower for you to build that referral pool of really happy clients. So, I mean, I was on a team for 5 years of my career before I decided to go on my own. And I attribute my success now by doing a lot of volume back then. Like I don't care that I was giving away half of it to the team. That was the benefit. That was the trade-off, right?
It was a high value trade.
It was a high value trade because look at me now.
I think the right team. Probably
absolutely too. Because the right team has a lot to do with it. I mean, it wasn't just about team and volume. Like there was a lot of culture and like learning how to like do it the way I wanted to do it. Do it in a way that I'm going to be able to really take care of my clients. And that was like a big culture on
we
your
can see
team
why we matched. Like it just obsessed about client experience, and I was like, blow their minds. Don't put your fucking face on everything. Just go make the conversation find your back. Like going back now, I'm like, like look who you are today. I'm like, no wonder that was all I cared about. All said, but how do we do that at scale? That's the system. Like how do we? Because you can do that with one guy, but how do you do it with 50 to 100 people? Like there's some systems involved. There's the assistant involved. So remember. I don't remember the story. I've told it a few times. Buyer's letter. We'd send out the letter saying, remember, it's like, hey, we've got a buyer. Remember, we'd actually create like the cards that were like a dating card. Like so-and-so, this is what they're looking for. This is what they like. It's almost like this is like as much honesty as we could.
Create a little like cartoon avatar for them,
And it would send out saying, and it was trying to make it as raw and honest as can. Like this is an actual buyer. We had to convince people. Send that buyer letter out. And we always knew that if we got a call, we're third on the list. Because there's always the referral and there's always the repeat. There's always the city or the neighborhood expert or whatever. And so you got a call.
Oh, I know the one you're talking about.
You
in
call,
Blackburn.
You call. We call like, hey, how'd it go? You're like, man, I talked about 2 hours, and we always did the same conversation. What'd you learn about them? Like, what is it? Like, where's the connection? And like, I'm like, what does she love? Like, we always did that. It was great. And you're like, oh, it's talk about wine, psychology. I remember talked about psychology. We talked about wine. I'm like, do you know her favorite wine? Remember?
And absolutely. I know exactly who you're talking about.
And it's like, just tell her you're going to just go back and put it on her step. But
I left a bottle of wine and a thank you card on her step.
And make sure the thank you card was saying, I was picking up wine anyways. Like, it's not like weird, like, hey, I bought you wine after this. And of course, you got it.
Ended up getting the listing. They ended up moving to BC somewhere, but we still stay connected, chat on socials every now and then.
So crazy. It's amazing, man. What are it's just so many things we've gone through. Like, what were some of the crazy stuff we did? Like, what are some of the things that we did?
Oh, I mean, experience-wise on the retreats that we would go on, like there was always like something like super fun that we were doing.
You've been on how many? Because you were.
I think it was probably on at least like 5 or 6 trips or 7 maybe. Who knows? I probably lost count.
Did you go to Vegas?
Went to Vegas.
Went to
Vancouver a few times.
Did you do the off-grid one? No.
Yeah, in Ontario.
You did?
Yeah.
Were you
in that
there?
little lodge? Yeah.
Dude, you were there.
Yeah. How many times did you go there?
Twice.
I went there once. Yeah.
Is when you saw Norm and my daughter sing?
I think so, yeah. It was the first time you went there.
Get out.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I forgot.
Yeah.
So many have done, right?
It's like the first time I got to like see that part
Wasn't
of
that place
Ontario.
amazing?
Beautiful.
Like,
oh, so gorgeous.
And we were off grid.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that was such a good time.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were in there. It's so weird.
Yeah,
There's so many people I've worked with. It just kind of merges together.
Yeah. First, I think it was the first time you went out there. I was on that.
That was that's one of my favorite places.
Trip.
So what are some of these experiences?
One that sticks with me still today is when we went fishing for those
sturgeon.
The sturgeon. Oh man, those are like
wasn't that
freaking
we rented
sharks.
4 boats.
Yeah, it was wild bringing in like a fish that weighs like 400 pounds or something like that. These things are like 100 years old. Like that was a lot of fun.
You had a good guide too. That guy was cool dude, wasn't he?
Yeah. No, that was a lot of fun. Or when we were in Vegas and we went to that off-roading track and we rented those like off-road trucks
that was
where you could like jump them and everything and
Baja trucks straight up. It's been a dream to do Baja.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
They were real big jumps.
Oh, they're huge. We're flying.
I was committed. Know what I did in my head? I was like, I'm thinking a lot logically. There's a guy beside you.
Yeah.
And I don't think anyone's died. I'm gonna just go. If
Full
it flips,
send.
it flips. Like in my head, I'm like,
I got a helmet on.
I got a helmet, and they wouldn't be like they'd get sued if I died. So I think I'm good. So I just locked all of it, the logic and the fear. I'm like, okay, here we go. I pinned it every jump. Yeah, it was so fun. He did hit the brake a couple of times for me. Yeah, that's when I knew I was doing good. But yeah, that was amazing.
The other thing we did when we were in Vegas, it was that guy who was kind of like teaching, instructing like the Wim Hof breathing stuff, and we were lying out on the rocks in the morning and
sun
breathing and sun gazing. And like now I still every once in a while, if it's like the sun's coming up, I'll just stare right at it because it's a safe time to stare at the sun.
Yeah, you got.
I still do that sometimes.
Wow, that's really cool, man.
Yeah,
you have any swag from all those trips still?
Yeah, I still got a few of the t-shirts.
I'm curious, what stuck? Because I've got to be able to swag for the next ones. What are the good ones?
The
ones we never sell. It's if you're on retreat, you get them, and that's all we do.
Yeah, the t-shirts is what I've got.
T-shirts,
t-shirts.
You ever get a hoodie from me? You didn't do the hoodies, eh?
I don't think I got a hoodie.
I leveled up after you left them, maybe.
You didn't get a hoodie.
No hoodie?
Yeah.
Hoodies are good ones. So that's amazing. Yeah. I remember our very first retreat. That was on Bowen Island. You remember that one?
Yeah, that was the first one.
That was really cool, man. That was a really cool retreat. I remember that. You were nervous on hot seats. It was brand new. You're nervous, and as other people were.
Yeah,
we brought in Kelsey.
Yep.
Yeah, relationship expert.
She was amazing.
Yeah.
I ended up listening to her podcast after that, just like taking in as much as I possibly could.
Well, you were just married, right?
Yeah.
And so talk about that. I think about things change in a few ways. So single agent, rocking and rolling. To be honest, it's pretty damn easy.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's easy because you're like, you go home, you go to work, you go out with your buddies.
Yep.
Then you get married, and there's this transition that happens. Then kids, that's another transition that happens. Like these are like major things that affect your real estate business. Like people affects everything. Tell me, is there anything thinking about from someone else's perspective? Like thinking of like someone going like Adam, pre-Adam. Like here, they'll do it this way. Adam pre-married. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What advice would you give Adam pre-married? You're an agent, you're rocking and rolling, and you're coming into it. And there might not be any. I'm just curious.
Yeah, I mean,
because people go through that, right? They get married and then all of a sudden things change, right?
Yeah, you do always just have to make sure, like, no matter how busy you get, because if the busier you are, that's a distraction away from your partner. So you do always have to make sure you're still grounding yourself back and making sure you're going on those dates, you're going on those trips, and just continuing to nurture your relationship with your significant other, because it's really easy to get lost in the work and just grind it out morning till night. Okay, it's 10 o'clock. I just wrote an offer. Now it's bedtime.
Which is exciting for you.
Yeah.
It's a rush. You're like 20 grand, 10 grand, like banging it out, got another one.
Yeah. But they're sitting on the couch watching TV by themselves, and it's probably not so fun.
Yeah.
So I'm really...
How did you make the adjustment?
I think a lot of it has to do with having a very understanding partner. She knows that, when I'm on and let's go. And there'll be times when we can turn that off and just focus on each other and, go on our trips and stuff. So having a good partner that understands what's involved with being married to a busy real estate agent. Because there are times when, things are very like mission critical and timing is everything. And you need to give that focus to your client to get the job done. You can't just say, "Oh, I'll do it tomorrow."
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Right. I didn't become the best, one of the top agents in the city by, sloughing people off. And, you have to finding that balance of, doing an incredible job for your clients, but also taking care of your life at home, because ultimately that's what's the most important. Because if you're working hard and you're making all this money, but you have, no one to enjoy it with, like what's the point?
Yeah, man, I'm there.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's, and I my wife gets it too. She's also is a business owner. She runs a business. So she knows, it's a lot of work to run a business and take care of your customers.
So what advice would you give someone? What would you, how about this? I've got a question. How would we talk to, let's say there's a partner and you want to talk to the partner and be like, hey, like, what would you say to the partner that's connected to this busy real estate agent?
I would say give them the support that they need, because they're going to feel bad not giving you the attention you need when they're looking after their client. So make sure that they feel it's okay for them to do that, but then ask them to set aside some time that we can focus on each other too. Like, because the worst thing would be that I'm looking after my client and I'm also feeling guilt at the same time I'm doing that, because then that energy could flow into the work you're doing with your client. So it's like they need to feel supported, but they also need to know that you want them to make genuine time for you, and just finding when that time is.
It's great.
It's not always mission critical.
Yeah,
with our clients.
Exactly.
Sometimes it is, and those are usually
Monday. No, I'll do it Saturday. No, I'll do a Monday.
Yeah, there's a lot of like things that aren't mission critical, and you can, it may take an hour of one evening, but then like things can calm down.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
The next afternoon. The next morning. Right. It's not always like that. So having that balance of making them feel that you got them and you support them what they're doing, but letting them know it's still more important that they want to feel that engagement with you and that attention.
I think the trips got to be a great.
Oh, they're.
You know what I mean?
That's where
that's good advice for anyone.
We have some of all of our fun. We just go away for like three nights. So much, 3 nights, dude. 4 days, 3 nights is like the perfect sweet spot. We do a lot of those, and that's how we.
Like I've worked with people all over.
Yeah,
and we have to actually like help them with this.
Yeah,
it's like, what do you love to do? Travel. When's the last time you traveled? I don't have time. It's just a mindset.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have time. I'm like, dude, you're costing you. Your energy sucks.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you went away, would you be better? Yeah.
You just gotta make the time, and the time is there. You just need to use it or set it all up a little bit more efficiently. Because
do you know how I do it? Because I'm not that efficient.
Yeah.
Like, there's some people that are like I get a lot done.
Yeah.
A lot done. I might not be efficient, but I get a lot done.
Yeah.
I force it. So what happens is I don't know how to like create this massive perfect plan.
Mm-hmm.
And so I represent those guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I think hearing someone say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna put time block every month and we're gonna do this."
I don't do time blocking.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like when it comes down to it, it's like I feel like the psychology is it feels like you're just gonna have to jam it in.
Yeah.
Like it's just, to me, I'm like I went to Mexico a few days ago.
Yeah.
I just jammed it in. I'm like, I need a break. And I'm like, I told Renee, I'm like, look, I'm sitting at my desk. I'm definitely like a 4 to 6 energy. Right. And I said, I don't think I'm the best at home. Like, I feel like it's starting to feel like I've been grinding, going hard, but loving it. Mm-hmm. Like, it's a weird thing. I'm not grinding, it is, but just loving it.
It is.
And that's the weird one. You can burn out and love what you're doing.
Yeah.
And that's something I've learned over the years. Like, because you usually burn out because you're chasing the money, you got to pay bills.
Yeah.
When that's done and now you're chasing it because you're just having a blast.
Yeah.
You still have the same problem with energy runs out. Mm-hmm. And so I felt that like even like 10 days ago. And I was like, I haven't done nothing. Like I'm in Edmonton right now because I'm having a good time. This is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It feels like I'm away. It feels like I'm having a good time. I'm traveling and it's not, I'm not this is for us. This is about giving, creating something. So I was sitting there. I'm like, Renee, I think I got to go. She goes, I think you should go too.
You took a few days in Mexico?
So made phone calls, jumped on a plane 2 days later, went down to Osaka.
Yeah.
Like I'd never been there, but I knew there was a guy down there that I knew. I'm like, hey, what are you doing? Remember when you said I could come visit? Yeah. Like how fast? He's like, come tomorrow. I'm like, okay.
No, what? That's awesome.
So I went 5 days,
Yeah.
which is why we have a business that can run without me. Like you got to be able to have 5-10 days that your business can run and still make money.
Yeah.
Like that's to me in real estate, people think the GCI is the goal and that's not the goal, but it's like the goal is, can you leave your business and take a little mini vacation and make money?
Yep. Finding those like little support systems that allow you to do that.
That's the infrastructure that's missing. Like imagine doing what you're doing without an assistant, Adam.
Yeah. I couldn't keep up with it.
Impossible.
Yeah.
So without an assistant, you're probably doing 15 to 20 less deals.
Probably. Yeah.
We're talking about $100 and some $1,000 for how much you pay her.
Yeah. I mean, she works quite a bit.
Hour?
Yeah. No, I pay her quite a bit more than that, but she's incredibly efficient. She has like her own team of assistants. So like,
so you're paying a premium.
Yeah.
But you're still not paying her $100,000.
No.
And that's what I mean. Like, it's like, I just want every real estate so desperately to know, get an assistant. I can't afford all this stuff, right? What would you say to someone?
You can't afford not to.
Tell them. Like,
you can't afford not to.
Tell me, like,
start small. Start with a few tasks that are just draining a little bit of that energy that like is maybe a simpler task that is taking your attention away
like
from
CRM management.
Yeah, CRM management, or drawing up some paperwork, or doing a CMA. A lot of assistants can help you with
even
that.
Get the CMA halfway done.
Yeah, exactly. Then that could give you an hour back with your spouse of just like a genuine hour or two connection with them, and that's going to mean so much to them.
Or the gym, yep. That's awesome.
Just finding little support systems, whether that's an assistant, whether that's maybe an overflow agent, like I was able to arrange. Like it's just finding little supports here and there that can give you a little bit of time and space, because having that free mental space is going to do wonders for your business.
It's so critical, man. So critical. So if I was to say, I think about like agents that are chasing the GCI and then just like, and you could be at this place where it's like 80 deals, 90 deals, 100 deals, 80, like at one point it's like, you're kind of arrived, it's working. So now I always like to think more life stuff. It's like, so I think it's important to have conversations around like, what do you want? So if I was to say, what do you want? It's a big question. What do you want now?
Oh yeah. That's
just so I'm asking that
the question.
I ask it to myself all the time.
Life's biggest question. What do you want? I just want a life where I can take care of the clients in my business, do great with that. I don't want for many things. If I want something, I can go out and grab it. If I want to have a steak tonight, or if I want to go for dinner, or if I want to take a trip with my wife, like I don't want for much. I feel like I have everything I need in life. I don't need to have flashy cars or anything like that. Like that kind of stuff's not important to me. But I like living a comfortable life where I don't feel like there's all these things I want that I can't have. Right. So that's, I feel like I've kind of gotten to that point in life where, we want to take a trip, we take a trip. We want to go for dinner, we go for dinner.
Discontentment?
No, not really.
Yeah.
No.
It's going good.
Yeah, everything's kind of rolling for us right now. We just bought a house that we're renovating right now.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Are you still in McKnight? Or
McTaggart? Yeah, we're still in that half duplex while this other place is getting renovated.
I could picture it's probably pretty nice.
It will be when it's done.
Knowing Michelle and knowing, I think you guys are gonna get some nice things.
I pretty much bought it for the garage because I needed to have a big garage, and it didn't quite look inside the way she wanted it to. So we're
renovating before you move in. Like I've done both ways. Renovating before you move in is so fun. It's fresh, brand new. It's all yours. There's no like.
You're not living through the stress of being in the reno either. We're doing that. Doing some multifamily stuff right now.
Okay.
So
nice. Did you end up buying? You called me one time about buying in Vancouver.
I did end up buying a pre-sale condo in the Vancouver area, just outside of Vancouver. Thought I wanted to be a landlord in BC and get on that owning property in BC and like the huge gains that they were seeing in that market. I was like, yeah, I want to be a part of that. And then before the project was completed, because it was a pre-sale condo, the more research I was doing into like the landlording laws,
It's pretty crazy
in BC, and how they were like really heavy favoring the tenants. So, yeah. And I was just like, well, that doesn't sound very fun. Plus, if I have to manage this from another province, that's going to be even less fun. I'm like, nope, I don't want that. So I decided to sell it just before we took possession of it. And I managed to get rid of it just before the market really kind of tanked in BC.
So you got out of it. And
got out of it at a good time.
Good for you.
And yeah, I'm happy.
So good.
Yeah, I'm just happy with having my investments in my real estate investments here in Edmonton. Yeah, how's it going not being a real estate agent anymore and just like focusing on your dream? Because I think coaching was obviously like always your passion, what you really wanted to do. And by the time I had left your team, it was kind of like the push that you needed to jump into that. Right?
I don't think I would have done it. I think you were a total catalyst because we had a good thing going on.
Yeah.
And I thought you were going to take the team.
Yeah.
Right. We're kind of building toward that.
Yeah.
And then it was like, I think I'm going to go out. Okay. It's kind of a right-hand turn. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then I was like, okay, well, I don't want to rebuild the team. I'm like ready to fly here we got lots of coaching going on. And it's like, okay, well, either it was going to merge to Adam. And then it's like, what do I do?
I think like a week later, you're like, okay, we're moving to Vancouver.
Is that how fast it happened?
I think it seemed like it happened pretty quick.
And I'm
maybe
like,
not a week, but
because it felt like if the team, and I'm like, I'll run the team from a distance, or but then it's like, we built something really cool. Mm-hmm. Like we had a really good thing going on, and it was grooving, it was good, and it's like, okay, like I can do it again. But we were 9 years, like I was 9 years into building it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so you're like my right-hand guy, partner, sharing some of the profits in the team. And like, okay, well, and that was like, I had to process that.
Yep.
And it was exactly the best thing that's ever happened to me. Because why would I don't know, it's hard to change.
Totally.
It was like, it forced me to let go. What do I want? And I'm like, Renee, what do you think? And it was COVID. And so my family was totally disconnected from like all the activities, like 5 kids.
Yeah.
My oldest was 17 at the time.
Yep.
We had to make a move. I thought, Renee, but then it was weird because I was like, you know what? I had settled. Like Renee always knew I wanted to get the heck out of there. Like for my whole marriage, I don't want to be in BC or somewhere else. Why do I live in the winter here? And so I had emotionally let it go. Like, fine, we'll live here. I'll travel. And that kind of messed with Renee's head. Because she's like, oh. Like she was almost like, she always knew she had the option of moving because she's married to me.
Right.
But then when I let that go of the option of moving, I'm like, I settled, I'm here. It got her anxious.
It's like, wait a second.
She wanted to move.
I actually do want to move.
She was kind of hide behind, no, like, so all the kids, like 5 kids. So we sat them down and just said, hey, so we're thinking of moving. And everyone's like, yes.
Let's do it.
Like there was no horse riding. There was no hockey. There was no like, so it was a beautiful moment because how do you pull kids out of all their friends and activities? They didn't, like the school system has been like a year and a half of just crap.
Yeah, exactly. No, the timing, so everything was like perfect.
Click. And we literally like finished some renovations and it was really weird. It was so crazy how it all worked out. So a friend of mine from hockey had gone through like a bankruptcy. Just, it wasn't even his fault. It was something in his business and he had to do this. So he had lost his house. So he's renting, but he had built up his credit again.
Yeah.
And I said, and I was going to plan to rent our house. We were like, we're no way we're selling it.
That's right. I remember that.
We're going to rent it. But it's an acreage. So it's a little bit of a different rental. And so anyways, they came over to look at all our rentals and everything. And they're just like, this is amazing, right? For renting. Right. And we're like, okay, whatever. And then it was like, couple months later, I'm like, let's just sell this thing, Renee. Like, just sell it. Like, and so anyways, we put it on the market and we called them and said, hey, so how you doing? So, and we didn't know they were ready to buy. Nothing. And like, you guys putting it on the market? Like, can we look at it? We just got approved. Like, we don't need to rent anymore. Just wild. They walk in the house, we talked the number and they bought it.
Perfect.
It didn't even, like I didn't have to list it.
Amazing.
Just click. We got an appraisal done to make sure that our values were right.
Yeah.
I sold it 10 or 20 grand under the value.
Yeah.
It was appraised at.
Yeah.
To a friend.
Yeah.
But it was wild. So
Yeah.
you leave within like literally probably 3-4 months. I'm in West Vancouver.
Yeah. It was quick.
It was like
Picked up the whole family and
someone
left.
bought my house. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even like someone walked in or like, yeah, I'll buy it.
Perfect. Yeah.
And it wasn't a booming market, but yeah.
It's kind of like the catalyst I think you needed, because I knew like coaching was like more your passion than the real estate side of things. So
real estate was always a waste of means. Even though when I joined it, I didn't really want to be an agent.
It wasn't your like truest passion.
No, it's not the long game.
Yeah. So no, I'm
so I think about being an agent, and I would never want to be now.
Mm-hmm.
And now we've developed a real business. Like, it's North America wide and
killing it. I love it.
Really well.
I love seeing that for you guys.
Chipping away at it, and lots of teaching the same stuff we did. That's what's so cool, right? Like
the basics.
Birthday system, 90
it's not
days.
like it's not a complicated system or thing to get to that level. It's just doing really basic things, but doing them really well and doing them with like pure intention and being genuine.
There's so much of the stuff we do with the agents now, like obviously putting in system stuff, but it's working on their head still.
Yeah.
You know, like just getting themselves out of their own way, because it's like most people know what they need to do. They just know what they need to do, and they just don't do it.
Yep. I think we all get in our own way in some way at some point in time. So we always sometimes we just need that extra push or guidance or whatever, and then that's kind of what having a real estate coach can help with, is
so if you
giving you that little nudge that you might need
totally
in the right direction.
If you were to tell me the Adam real estate story in 2 minutes from start to finish, what would be this Adam Bankay real estate story?
My story in real estate? Well, I mean, I think a lot of the success I've also had is I've also always been in sales in one form or another since I was 18. My first job was working at Trail Appliances. Right. So, I learned all about good appliances and bad appliances and low, mid, high range stuff. So did that for about 2 years maybe. And then I got into the commercial construction industry, working as an HVAC equipment supplier. So I learned help mechanical engineers design heating and cooling systems. So I developed this great mechanical background, and it was a sales position. We were selling the heating equipment. So did that for 7 years. So I always, had experience just looking after clients in a different way. And then, decided to make a change and got into real estate. I know all about good appliances, which are in every house. I know all about mechanical systems because there's all different ways to heat and cool a house. So I had that. And, I just always had that background of being in sales. So it really helped me become a bit of an expert in what I was talking about when I was selling houses. And then, the sales aspect of it is just the other side of selling. And that's kind of how I got into the business. And I attribute a lot of my success to that. And then joined a team. Then I joined your team and did that for 5 years. 5 years. Before I decided it was time for Adam to, fly out of the nest, so to speak.
Logo. Still the same one. I saw you made your logo. And
fly out of the nest, so to speak, and go on my own, and kind of just been having amazing success ever since then. Every year's been better and better and better, hitting like some pretty cool milestones. Like since we joined Real Broker, I think 2 or 3 out of the quarters of 2025, I was top 20 in Canada in the brokerage. I was just like, that's like, it's cool to be like number 1 at your brokerage in Edmonton, but to get like national recognition, I was like, wow,
nationally.
That's
and
wild.
We're talking about on income levels, which is commission levels, right?
It was on units, commission, or I forget what the other third metric was.
So they combine them.
Yeah.
But like you're talking about Toronto and
top 20 in Canada. I was like, what? That's amazing. But I mean, it's never been important to me. It's super cool that it happens. Cool. And, we got to like celebrate the little wins. But it's great. So but amazing. never the goal. Yeah. It's almost just a product of looking after people. The success will follow.
It's so simple.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Well, it's cool to be chatting.
No, it's been so nice to get together and catch up. It's been a long time since I've seen you in the flesh. Right? So this is it's been nice to reconnect again.
Awesome,
I like it. Yeah.
Appreciate it. That's awesome.
Absolutely.